Hello everyone, and welcome to this video thing that I'm putting together. As you saw in that opening clip, I'm at Disneyland today. I've been to Disneyland, I really have no idea how many times. So what brings me here today? I wanted to put together this video because I've had friends who have never been before, and they've asked me what are some interesting things to look out for at Disneyland. And I always tell them about hidden Mickeys. But what's a hidden Mickey? Well, in the late 70s and early 80s, when Disney Imagineering was designing Epcot in Florida, they decided they wanted it to be more of an adult park, where they were going to sell alcohol. And they didn't want to put that image of alcohol and just adult content onto Mickey Mouse or Minnie or any of the other Disney characters. So they decided not to put those characters anywhere in the park. But Disney Imagineers got a little creative and decided to hide little Mickey silhouettes in their designs for everything from attractions to restaurants to the benches that are scattered around the park. But as Epcot became more and more popular, Disney decided to go ahead and put those characters back in the park. But at this point, the tradition in Imagineering to hide Mickey silhouettes everywhere, it was set in stone. So for every Disney park that came after it, like, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and every Disney park that was renovated after that, like Disneyland, Imagineers started hiding Mickeys in more and more places. So today, I'm going to take you around Disneyland. I'm going to show you some hidden Mickeys that I haven't seen in anybody else's videos. They're not in any of the guidebooks. So without further ado, let's get on the tram and head into the park. So here we are in Star Wars Launch Bay, and in here is one of my favorite hidden Mickeys in the whole park. If you come from the entrance and just go straight in towards these stairs that used to lead up to all the Marvel stuff they used to have in here, you come over to all these blue lights, you kind of go around this pole a little bit and zoom in. There's a hidden Mickey right there. So coming out of the exit for Star Wars Launch Bay, we're going to go and see what is probably the biggest hidden Mickey in the whole park. Right up there, the Matterhorn. A little hard to see. Back in the mid-90s, when the Skyway was taken out of Disneyland, it was the sky buckets that went from Tomorrowland into Fantasyland. Disney decided to fill in some of the holes that were in the Matterhorn because the sky bucket went right through the middle of it. And now all that's left of those holes is the big ol' hidden Mickey that's right there in the side of the mountain. So now we're in one of the coolest themed areas of Disneyland, in my opinion. I just wish it would get a facelift. Needs a little paint. But inside Mickey's house, I bet you couldn't have guessed, there's a bunch of them, but there's one in particular that's really cool. If you go in the front door, come into the second room, past the picture of Walt and Mickey, you come over to this piano. The scroll on the playing piano, the notes are all Mickey. But there's one other hidden character in here. You can look real closely. There's a hidden Goofy. And as far as I know, that's the only one in the whole park. Back outside Mickey's house, there's one more that I want to point out. And it's in the line for Gadget's Go Coaster. So when you enter the line, you walk down this walkway that's lined with all these rocks mortared together. Keep coming around the bend until you come onto this guy. So our next hidden Mickey is over in Fantasyland. A lot of people don't know, but in Tokyo Disneyland, there's a character that everyone over there loves called Duffy. Duffy is supposed to be Mickey's teddy bear, and the pads on the bottom of Duffy's feet are supposed to be in the shape of a Mickey. There's a teddy bear up in one of the windows in Fantasyland. I don't know if he's supposed to be Duffy or not, but let's go see. It's a little hard to see, but up there in the window is the teddy bear. And there on the pad of his foot is what's supposed to be a hidden Mickey. You remember earlier when I was talking about the Skyway buckets that went from Tomorrowland into Fantasyland through the Matterhorn? Well, they used to go through the skies, right through here, over Casey Jr., and up to a station that was up there in all those trees somewhere. These steps are the only thing left that show where that station was. They tore it down a few years ago to make room for Star Wars Land, which opens up in a few months. I was walking along Big Thunder Trail on my way to our next hidden Mickey when I saw the Mark Twain go right through there, the last remaining bit of an old attraction called Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland. That's a topic for a different video. And I stopped to look down here when I saw these guys. And that guy. I had no idea that there were turtles in this little lake. I knew there were cats around here. Nope. I didn't know there were turtles. It's pretty neat. Inside the Golden Horseshoe is one of the smaller, more overlooked hidden Mickeys in the park. Right over here on the grate at the base of the stage. There's one more hidden Mickey. In the wilds of Adventureland is the Indiana Jones Adventure Ride. Inside the queue for that line is the most unique hidden Mickey of them all.
I'm gonna write up the chunk of money.
So I'm here in the line for Indiana Jones. And in the queue right here is one hidden Mickey that a lot of people miss. It's a little hard to see, but right here there's these two carvings in the wall. Back when the ride first opened, all through the temple there's these carvings like this right here. And when the ride first opened, on the wall there were these charts that told you what all the carvings meant, you know, in the Roman alphabet, A through Z. And those first two that I showed you, it's two M's. Supposedly, they stand for Mickey Mouse. So while it's not a traditional hidden Mickey with like the head and the two ears, in a way it's still a hidden Mickey. So exiting Adventureland, there's one last hidden Mickey I want to show you guys before I leave for the day. And it's right down here on Main Street. So the last hidden Mickey for the day is right here in the Main Street Magic Shop. Inside the Magic Shop, stuck to the ceiling, are some playing cards. Right here. And on one of them
There's a hidden Mickey right there on the ace of clubs. Or spades. Clubs. Clubs. So that's it. That's all the hidden Mickeys I'm going to show you guys today. Those are just some of my favorites, and there's a whole lot more around Disneyland that you can find the next time you come. And there's a whole lot over in California Adventure too, so I might make that a whole separate video one of these days. But for now, I think I'm done for today, because it's starting to get late, I'm starting to get hungry, and I'm ready to go home. No, I lied. I forgot. There's one more right here in the Main Street Emporium. If you come over to this section with all the toys, and there's the train that goes around on top, every third pass of the room, when the train comes over to this water tower, it stops.
You are clear.
And just like that, I'm back in the car and my first video is all done. If you want more videos like that, just let me know. There's plenty of hidden Mickeys to find in Disneyland and California Adventure. And there's all kinds of secrets and history about the park and all the rides. So if you enjoyed this video, just let me know. And maybe I'll do more just for fun. But until then, I don't know what I was gonna say. Video is over.